What's good, everyone? This is your boy DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, giving you that raw content that you deservedly need. And yes, Nathan Oliver, I am live. I'm live and direct. Man, we saw a good game last night between Cole Anthony and Lamelo Ball. It was something that, I was looking forward to. It was entertaining. Two young brothers who have a killer mentality. And every time I watch Lamelo Ball, he stands out. The charisma, the energy. He brings life to his team. You can tell that his teammates in the Hornets um, clamor to his energy. He has so much swag. He's out there talking shit, fist pumping, just being a dog on the court. And then you got Cole Anthony. He has that New York swag to him, and he was bringing it as well. For all the people who were talking so much crap about the 2020 draft class, you got people hitting me up saying, man, you were right, DJ. The 2020 class is better than what people thought. I told you guys. This is why you guys got to listen to the people who know basketball. Shines do not know basketball. They go off rhetoric. You have some sorry YouTubers, and it's not the one you think of, but I seen another YouTuber that had 120 plus subs talking mess about LaMelo's shot percentage, but he was quiet about today's game. You see, I knew that was going to happen. I'm going to tell you the difference between me and these other buffoon YouTubers. When LaMelo does good or bad, I'm going to say it. If he's playing bad defense, I'm going to say it. If he's going to not be efficient, I'm going to say it. If he's taking bad shots, I'm going to say it. I don't care who it is. We got the brother Jason Zimmerman checking in. What's good, my brother? Rave Kingdom says, Lonzo Ball tonight, baby. Already. You already know. It was fun. And to think that LaMelo Ball only has 2 national games, they got to fix that. There's no way in hell LaMelo should be playing only 2 national games. It was a preseason game, but the LaMelo Ball versus Cole Anthony game had regular season numbers. It was box office. They had a bunch of views off of a preseason game. But you want to give LaMelo Ball 2 national television games? That's got to be rectified. We got Mike Larry in the building. He says both are going to be a problem. LaMelo new name for sure is going to be a problem child. Yep. Denzel King in the building. He says, my brother, DJ. Shout out to you, DZ King. Shout out. And make sure you all subscribe to DZ King's YouTube channel. The brother be speaking the truth. Rave Kingdom says, Lonzo Ball tonight, baby. Here's a great thing about having Lonzo and LaMelo both playing. They're not playing at the same time today. I'm just saying, like, in the season. LaMelo Ball playing in the NBA is the best thing that happened to Lonzo because now Lonzo will be, motivated. You can't have your younger brother outshine you. You just can't do that. And I love it for Lonzo to have that motivation to ball out. No pun intended. Let me see. Rave Kingdom says these shines will always pop up when the Ball brothers don't be doing something hot, but they're quiet when they do good. Exactly. There's no balance. You all got to watch who you look into and who you check out their content because some of them they're just not objective enough. If you're gonna make a video about what Lamelo does wrong, you got to make a video of what Lamelo does right. Delusional Rockets fans said Lamelo is special for sure. If you don't think Lamelo is special, I don't know what to tell you. Jason Zimmerman says I put that on MJ. Should have enough influence to get more television games. Yep. Michael Jordan should be going to Adam Silver right now, telling Adam Silver, you see what I have here? You see the shit I got here? Like, this is box office. You see the numbers we putting up? And this is a COVID-19 year. We need all the ratings we could get. Shoot, I would have been calling them all. I would have had a private conference with the commissioner and all the reps. There's no way I got someone as popular as LaMelo and to have him for two national television games. I mean, he's box office. You know the amazing part about LaMelo? He averaged 18 points, 5 rebounds. I mean, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. Shot 40+% field goals. Shot 30. What's it? 34% from three, and he's coming off the bench. He hasn't played a game in 30 minutes at all. And you got busters online comparing stats to other rookies who are playing full starter minutes. This is the first time that LaMelo Ball in this last game even cracked past 20 minutes. So that tells you how talented he is. Can you imagine if LaMelo Ball played a normal estimated 35 minutes a game? Can you imagine the points he would average? So if he could average 18 points, I know it's preseason. I know it's preseason. But a lot of people, when they play LaMelo Ball, they take him seriously. He has a name and they want to prove a point. So I know it's preseason and y'all can't do, see, this is how you get a hater baffled. Right now, they're saying it's just preseason for LaMelo Ball. We get that. But when LaMelo had 0 points his first preseason game, they didn't say that. Oh. I went there, didn't I? I went there. Let me repeat what I just said. So LaMelo Ball has a great game last night. The hater will say, oh, it's just preseason. We shouldn't put any stock to preseason. Okay. LaMelo Ball scored 0 points in his first game, but had 10 rebounds and a lot of assists and a high plus minus, but they ignored it. They never said it's just preseason. They called him a bust. They said he's not worthy of the number 3 overall pick. And while they were saying this bullshit type of talking points, LaMelo Ball kept his head down and kept working. Same with Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony didn't have a good first preseason game, but he battled. And now Cole Anthony looks like he should be the starter for the Magic. Both players look good, and I'm telling you, this 2020 class is great. Another thing I've been seeing, and I told you guys this would happen. So Malachi Flynn had superb games against LaMelo. He's a three-point shooter, combo guard. He went to San Diego State. I and Gibson have told you all that um, Malachi Flynn is a sleeper, but he's 22 years old, so going on 23. So after that game, when he shot 40% from three, they were like, oh, he's better than LaMelo. No, he fits on the Raptors system. He shoots threes really well. He is already at his ceiling. Oh, he's 23. Yeah, he's 23 years old. So instead of comparing a 23-year-old with another 23-year-old. They're trying to compare a 23-year-old with Lamelo Ball, who's 19 years old. They were saying Malachi Flynn is better than um, all the other top 10 players. And what he is a player that has hit his potential, and he will play a long time in the NBA because he knows how to shoot threes. He's smart, but he won't grow past his potential like LaMelo, Anthony Edwards, um, Cole Anthony, and others. And that's okay. You know what he reminds me of? Not playing style, but situation. Remember when Malcolm Brogdon was drafted? I think he won Rookie of the Year, right? But he was he was a 23-year-old rookie. I told people then that he would not, and this is what I'm talking about, Malcolm Brogdon, he won't get better than what he is. Right now, so far for the Pacers, he's been consistent. He's been the same player he always been. So y'all got to understand age and potential are very important. Just like Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet has been consistent the whole time. He's earned a big contract. He was big in the finals. Fred VanVleet is going to be who he is. It's not going to be higher than what it is. He may get a usage rate, and stats may go up, but you're not going to see uh, a Steph Curry level from Fred VanVleet. You get what I mean? I'm trying to educate you, brothers, man. When I'm judging LaMelo Ball with his peers, it's with the younger peers from the 19 to 20 range. And I could accept 21 range. That's about it. I'm not going to compare him with no dang 23-year-old. But shout out to Malachi Flynn. I called it. So I'm not mad about it, but I do see shines on the media talking about, well, he didn't do that to Malachi Flynn. Well, he's growing. A lot of these rookies, what did I say? If you're 22, if you're 21 and up and you're a rookie, this offseason is easy for you because you're older. You've seen things. But if you're a young 19-year-old and you didn't have a summer league and a training camp, it will take some time. When Anthony Edwards was locking down people on the Mavericks yesterday and was balling out, the haters of his were silent. I told you guys, be patient. But y'all didn't want to do that. Not you, not the subs, but everybody else. And now you see LaMelo Ball balling out, and you see he's getting better every game. Now I just sent the link. Um, I want new people to speak today. I want new people to speak today. The only one that's new that can speak is Mr. Jones, because Mr. Jones um, watched the game. I want new people to join the panel today. We keeping it real today, man. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for the people who are supporting my Cash App. As you see in the link in the bottom, that's the Cash App. Thank you for supporting and having me doing these lives every day. It truly helps. DZ King says, LaMelo is a problem. All these shines have been eating their words. I truly hope Zoe finds confidence that LaMelo has been showing. Zoe truly has that potential to be better or like Melo. I truly believe that. Lonzo, the only thing he's missing is the swag. When LaMelo comes out and he plays, he oozes swag. He oozes swag, man. We got Malik Shalom.
Hey, what's up, brother? Hold on one second. Let me get my audio right real quick.
Yes, sir. I'll put you on mute real quick. Just let me know when you're ready. All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Hey, thank you for having me on the channel, brother. I've been checking out a couple of the videos, and you know, what I'm saying I love the content, and you know, shout out to all the ball supporters, and you know, we seen what LeVar was doing from a long time ago, so it's great to see it coming to fruition like this.
Exactly, man. Like I said, this channel's for all you brothers, man. A space for us to keep it real. And you know, the Ball family gets so many toxic haters, man. They wake up every day wanting the Ball family to fail. One of my subs showed me a tweet that a Ball family hater said, I pray that LaMelo Ball turns out to be horrible in the NBA. That he prayed for that. This is how deranged they are.
Mm. I mean, man, a lot of people hate to see it, so it don't surprise me. A lot of people hate to see it. You know, LeVar and his mentality steers a lot of people. It throws a lot of people off. You could kind of see what type of person someone is when you bring up LeVar Ball. You know what I mean? You kind of see what kind of person they are.
Exactly. Usually the people that hate on LeVar Ball, they have a ingrained beta male energy. And when you don't have a ruling class mentality,
Right.
like you and I have, we have ruling class mentality.
Right.
We accomplish everything. When you
Right.
don't have that, you're gonna be the one complaining about LeVar Ball.
Right. Right. Hey, I did have a question for you, brother.
Yes.
Um, and it's not to pit against. I definitely don't want to do that, but just kind of from a basketball on court perspective,
Mm.
you know, Lamelo and Lonzo both came in the league after completing one season of Lamelo went overseas, Lonzo went to UCLA. They both came in the league. Now, like you said earlier, Lamelo didn't have a summer league. He wasn't privy to that with the situation that we're in 2020. But I wanted to know, and Lonzo's coming along. It's been somewhat of a slow progression compared to the expectations. But I wanted to know, as far as the ceiling goes, the potential on the ceiling. I wanted to know, who you think had the highest ceiling between the two of those, Lonzo and Lamelo.
I had to be honest, LaMelo, because he keeps growing at a rapid pace. Right now, he actually looks 6'8". I thought they
Yeah,
were bluffing. I thought he was bluffing, but he's really tall, and he looks like he's getting longer. His handle is elite. I gotta admit, I'm not saying this as a ball fan. LaMelo got the best handles in this draft, and he probably got one of the top handles in the NBA
yo,
already.
hey, that thing looks like it's a yo-yo, right? It looks like there's
Yeah.
a string from his hand to the ball. Shh, man.
Did you
Yeah.
see what he did on Fultz?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, how he broke Foles down, absolutely, and then
Oh my
euroed on the
God.
big man. Yeah,
And Fultz played perfect defense. He had
absolutely.
great base and everything. It just when you play against a player with elite handles like LaMelo, you don't want to be you don't want to be isolated.
No, no. Um, I noticed that he has those rhythm dribbles, like the through the legs in front of him, through the legs in front of him, behind the back. He has a various assortment of those that can basically just get you, you know, just get you staggered and uncertain on which direction he's gonna go before he explodes. And the thing about it, he's only 3 games in. Imagine after a full season of seeing how defenses are, seeing how players play defense in the league. He's literally going to manipulate everybody. He's going to manipulate everybody. Um, and I think one of the things that works well to him is that stoic personality, that stoic facial expression. Um, because when he is making his moves, he does use his face a lot, and that's throwing guys off because he's so calm looking all the time. But as soon as he's about to make a move, he makes the face as if he's about to, go something, and then next thing you know, you're committed, and then he's going the whole other direction, or you're committed, and then he's passing all the way over there. So he's using that stoic facial expression to his advantage to throw you off when you think he's about to do something. It's pretty interesting, man. But that
Yeah,
comes from being a small guy and a younger guy playing against older kids and bigger and taller and stronger kids, because you have to find little advantages to throw them off so you can get your shot off, so you can get the pass off, so you can get by them. All those things have stuck with him. It just so happens that now he's 6'8".
that's the blessing of LaMelo Ball. When he played with his brothers and he was very small, it was never easy for him. He had to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
So you see LaMelo Ball right now, he has handles of someone of 5'9".
Right.
I mean, God, uh,
Right.
6'8" handling the ball like that, that's crazy. And late in the game, I don't know if you realize it, Lamelo was on fire. The opposing defender was yelling at his teammate to go over there, help.
Mm,
I think Vucevic.
yeah.
That's why Vucevic had the block. He came in on time.
Right.
But that's how dangerously good LaMelo Ball is. And uh, I told everybody, let these rookies get in rhythm. There's no, like we said, but there's no training camp, summer league because of
Right.
COVID-19. You seen Anthony Edwards had a good game yesterday.
He
A
did.
lot of rookies had a good game. And now people are saying this class is good. The only reason why they said this class was bad is because LaMelo was a top three pick.
They wanted to discredit Lamelo Ball, but they discredited the whole class just to discredit Lamelo Ball. Absolutely.
Facts. Y'all heard it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's so funny how the narrative flips around because remember the national narrative when he was in high school and a young even Lithuania, it was he's selfish, he cherry picks, he doesn't know how to play the game the right way. He doesn't he's a chucker, he doesn't know how to pass the ball. And now they're saying LaMelo is an incredible playmaker. I heard that coach from the coach Borrega, I believe, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but for the Hornets. After the game, he had a quote where he said, LaMelo Ball is the source of our pace and our energy.
Mm.
And he's only played 3 games, and the coach literally went on record to say LaMelo Ball is the pace. He took a deep breath and a pause before that too. Like that came out of his soul when he said that. He said he's the source of our pace and our energy. So LaMelo's going to be the starting point guard any day now. He just has to go through the rigors of them not handing it to him, but him earning it. But I mean, if a coach says that about a guy, he's not going to stay on the bench too long. You know that. You know that.
Exactly. Shout out to 313 JMO. Subscribe to his channel. He says Lonzo definitely taking 20 shots tonight. LOL. LaMelo was balling. Was. Uh, Lonzo has improved a
Yeah,
lot. He has
absolutely.
improved a lot. The thing is, I think a lot of people are mesmerized by LaMelo's talent. Let's be honest, this shit look fun, man. The shit talking, the confidence, the swagger. He out
Right.
there celebrating.
Right.
I'm like, man, I like this type of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that Lamelo is also going to because it's something about the synergy with the Ball brothers. LeVar instilled that from a very young age. So even though they're not on the same team, they're both in the league, and Lamelo's thriving. Lonzo's gonna be energized and you know he's gonna be infused by that, and we're gonna see him play up as well. Based off the energy his brother is giving out in the league as well. A little bit of it probably I'm not gonna let my brother show me up. A lot of it probably
Mm-hmm.
so Melo balling out, man. I'm about to ball out too. And they're probably
Yep,
communicating with each other and encouraging each other through that as well.
exactly. The last game Lonzo played, he played a great game. If he would have
Absolutely.
made four threes that went in and out,
Yeah.
they wouldn't be saying, "Oh, he shot this and
Right.
that." He was assertive. He shut down Tyler Hero. No one
Right.
talked about it.
Mm.
Yeah, he looks motivated.
I'll say this too. Lonzo looked very confident, very sure of himself. Right.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't forcing anything, but he was getting shots. He attacked the basket a couple times. Um, Tyler Hero was able to get by him a couple times. I think 2 times, but I don't even look at that as we all know Lonzo is a very, very strong defender, and he'll probably be labeled as a great defender after this season because
Yeah,
Stan is a defensive coach. And if you've been watching Lonzo for his career, a lot of guys, man, it's so crazy. The narrative on him when he came out of UCLA, he doesn't play defense. Lonzo was an incredible defender at UCLA, but nobody wanted to see that though. He was constantly making those picking off passes or deflecting passes because he thinks from that offensive standpoint, he knows what they're gonna do.
exactly. Let me read this real quick. We got 313 in the building. Uh, Rap God says, "Don't laugh at me for saying this, but Zoe reminds me of LeBron and Magic IQ, sensational wise." That's not a lie. That's true. Uh,
Absolutely.
Lonzo has probably the highest IQ as a young player in the NBA. Only LeBron has a higher.
LeBron, Chris Paul, only those guys. Only those guys.
Yeah, that's true right there. What's
Yeah.
good, 313?
No, man. What's good, DJ? What's good, my man? What's good? Yeah, just chilling, bro.
I'm excited to see the Pelicans Bucks. I know it's preseason, but I just want to see what it looks like.
I just need one Lonzo step back and Drew face, and then I don't care what else he do. But
You know the
when I was huh?
I say, you know, the Pelican media are not gonna like it. They're gonna really
Like,
hate
no, I
on.
mean that's gonna be really hard though. I respect Drew as a defender. That's gonna be really hard to do. That's why I would want to see it. Cause yeah. But no, I was gonna say when I had to rewatch the Hornets game. Hold on a second. I had to rewatch the Hornets game. And yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to watch Hornets games. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know why? Because they the Hornets. Like, they worse than Lonzo Lakers his first year. Like, they just the basketball is so ugly to watch. It's like, Melo, can you just get on the court? So I like Melo and Miles Bridges is the only people I want to see.
Yes, sir. Michigan State.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Melo and Miles Bridges are the people I want to see. But no, I know like a lot of people pay attention to like the scoring and stuff. But I was paying attention to other things Melo was doing that was impressing me. It's just like how he's carrying himself and just acting around his teammates. Just like other little small things that other people wouldn't pay attention to. But I ain't gonna lie, man, he looks good. Like, I still think he needs to tweak his shot, but he can do that in the offseason. He'll just it's pretty good now. It'll probably be about like 36, 37. Once he tweak it, he'll probably be shooting 40. Like,
Exactly.
You
I
know,
can't wait to watch this game. What you said, brother?
I'll say this, DJ, to 313's point. Yo, the shot's been tweaked, man. He's tweaked it several times, and you could even see.
Oh, you saying he tweaked it already? That's what you saying?
Yeah, I think he's even
because like it don't like. I'm sorry, that Australia shot looked broke. I'm just gonna be 100.
Oh, you talking about Melo? My bad. You talking about
No,
Melo?
yeah, no, I was talking about Lamelo, not Lonzo.
My fault. Absolutely. He's got some work to do on his. My fault. I thought you were talking about
like Melo can shoot. We gotta realize we're not saying this like it's a bad thing. He can shoot and make shots because he's a scorer.
Right.
All scorers, no matter how good of a shooter you are, can shoot at some point.
Right.
So yes, he'll make threes. But I'm trying to, I want him to be the best he can be. That's all. That's
Absolutely.
all. Like, it's gonna be a point where that release could be extremely quick.
Yeah.
313. I gotta tell you something, man. This is how you know people judge others differently than the Ball family. So De'Aaron Fox has not been, I know it's preseason, but he has not shot the ball well. He shot 3 for 25 overall in the preseason. Not a peep heard about it for someone getting paid that much. But if it was Lonzo doing that shit, he would have been fly through the whole web.
Yeah.
Bro, look, this is the way I'm taking it, man. Look, DJ and all Ball fans, chill out, y'all. This is the year. This is I'm telling you, this is the revenge season. I ain't worried about what they saying about nobody else because I'm about to sit back and watch Lonzo and LaMelo ball out and make everybody look stupid. That's just the way I feel about it because it's tons of players playing bad, but they don't care.
The Aaron Fox shot 3 for 17 yesterday.
You shot what?
3 for 17.
Oh no, De'Aaron. Oh my God, if Lonzo did that, they'd still be talking about it.
Yeah. Hey, DJ, I'm gonna hop off,
What's
man.
up,
I got
man?
some things to do, but I want to say, beautiful channel, man. I appreciate you, instilling this platform on YouTube, and shout out to all the tuners tuning in, man. And I'll catch y'all later. All right, I'll be tuning in, but I'm gonna hop off, man.
All right, all praise to the Most High. Thank
All
you,
praise
brother.
to the Most High. All right, brothers. Hey, check it out. I'll catch y'all later. Peace. Shalom.
Oh, yeah, that Otterbox. You gotta take all that.
Yeah, Brandon Rich says Zoe needs to be more aggressive. I know it's the same thing we always been saying, but this year is make or break. I think he will.
Y'all keep saying it as if he won't do it.
Man, all
like, come on, he's been doing it since I would say since March.
all I know
Just like you got to give him a chance.
All I know is that Lamelo needs to start immediately, bro. Like that team is completely different when he's on the court. It's completely different.
Bro, if you don't bench Martin Little trash and put Melo at small forward, he's 6'8", dog. Put him at small forward, dog.
That's what I was saying.
Turn him into LeBron then. Since you don't want to play in that PG, let him play small forward then.
And then Miles Bridges can be the microwave off the bench. Easy.
Yeah, it's like they have two shooting guards that are miniature size. Can't have that. I'm telling you, can't have that in the NBA, man. One of them got to be a 6-man. They got to soak up that pride, man.
I mean, I would start LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges, and I'll put one of those guys on the bench, and just.
I don't know how Miles Bridges is coming off the bench, bro. Like that is like if I was Miles, I would be pissed. I'll be disgruntled. Like, how the hell am I coming off the bench?
Right.
I mean,
especially with Gordon Hayward out.
Yeah, I would like to see Miles Bridges start. And I'm not saying LaMelo should start because I'm a fan of LaMelo Ball. I'm just saying the ball movement. It's like with the Pelicans.
It's like night and day, man, when LaMelo's in the game compared to when he's out there. It's night and day, man. Like they don't have any true point guard on that team besides LaMelo Ball.
But you know, I was noticing some things on that game. A lot of they're going to be turning the ball over a lot because they have to get used to LaMelo. I seen what's his name, Jalen, whatever. He turned over the ball like 3 times, but it was because he was running in transition and trying to keep up, you know, and trying to because he knew a play was about to come. And a lot of times, like especially that last game, I feel like after playing with him a couple times, they finally realized with that last game. You saw a lot of the Hornets players running in transition. It caused a lot of turnovers and unfocusedness, but they just got to get used to playing with him. And, you know, literally Lonzo and Melo are like the only players in the league like themselves. Like, you're not going to get used to playing with a player like that because you've never played with one like that before. I'm talking about that LeVar style Chino Hills basketball. You never played with a player like that. And when Melo and Lonzo come out throwing lobs and, you know, that fast pace, they're going to have to get used to it, but the team can form it slowly but surely.
313, I got to say this. Brandon was saying LaMelo is talented, but remember, it's preseason. Zoe got summer league MVP, but when the real season start, we saw a different player. Here's the difference. One thing I can count on LaMelo is his confidence. He's very confident. Yes, he'll make rookie mistakes like every other rookie, but he's confident, and he can run the half court and full court. Also, his handles are very for his age and size. He handles the ball literally like one of those fast 5'9" guards. Like it's weird. He did a move on Markelle Fultz. He had him spent around. So this is, you know, different situations. Plus, Lonzo was dealing with. Plus,
Lonzo had a good rookie season. Like, yeah, why are we trying to act like he didn't have a good rookie season, man?
Yeah,
like, it wasn't.
313. I was going to add on to the fact that Lonzo had a team that wasn't built for him.
No, Lonzo had a good rookie season. He just didn't shoot well. Like, he had 10, 7, and 7, and he had, like 3 triple-doubles. Youngest player to have a triple-double. He had a good rookie season.
I mean,
he didn't shoot well.
And we also had to factor in that his coach didn't really believe in him.
Right, his coach jerked him back and forth, and he was struggling with injuries throughout that season. So that's why Lonzo's season ended up like that. But even through that, he still had a good year. I don't think Melo is gonna be as injury prone early on. And Melo's coach looks like he's starting to believe in him game by game. So
yeah, Lonzo didn't have a Jermaine Jackson in his corner to advise him on every play. Can you imagine if Lonzo had signed with Clutch Sports, had a mentor like Jermaine Jackson, his rookie process? It would have been a night and day difference. Oh, you there? 313, yo.
No, I'm there, but no, I was just gonna say that just got to realize Melo. We all knew he was just a little bit more advanced offensively, mainly with his handles and layup package. You know, the shot is the shot, but yeah. So and that's why it's gonna be a little bit easier for him starting out. And like I said, he's can't believe I'm saying this, but LaMelo's in a way better situation in Charlotte. Not in the bright lights, not in the media. He can just come off the bench and play his game. Nobody like he scored 0 points. He got criticism, but it wasn't nowhere near Lonzo's level of criticism. So you see what I'm saying? Like all of that pressure and spotlight and everything, Lonzo took all of the brunt of all of that. And now Melo can just play basketball. So it's a little bit different, man. Like the pressure on Lonzo was crazy. And thanks to Luke Walton, he's not on that team no more because LeBron didn't want to get rid of Lonzo, but the Pelicans was like, you don't give us Lonzo, it ain't no deal. And y'all saw what happened.
I mean, we see what's happening to De'Aaron Fox, man. De'Aaron Fox hasn't been the same since Luke Walton came there, bro.
I told y'all he was gonna ruin De'Aaron, bro.
Yeah, he hasn't been the same, bro. Like his 3-point percentage declined. Like he hasn't been the same, man. I mean, granted injuries, but still, he hasn't been the same player, in my opinion. I thought he was going in the right direction before Luke Walton came.
God of Blackness, shout out to God of Blackness. He says, what's Miles' minutes? Minutes outweigh starting. His minutes are okay, it's solid, but he really needs to play 30 to 30 plus minutes. That's how good he's playing. He's been playing better than Washington lately. So
look, minutes definitely outweigh starting. And I know they got Gordon Hayward, but he's the best small forward on that team. And I think even with Gordon Hayward there, like I don't care. Like he and I think it's by a wide margin. I mean,
Melo still,
do you see how athletic this man is? Like, man, he can score, he can shoot the ball, and he can play defense. And, like, I just don't get it, you know. PJ Washington plays a different position. He plays power forward.
I still see Melo as a guard, like right now. I don't really see him as a forward. I see him as a guard.
No, sure. you got, but you can play him at forward because he's 6'8". Yeah. And he can guard way better than people would think. So he can guard, you know, hey. Yeah, if you the only way you can start him is put him at small forward because that's the only place with an opening.
One of them guys going to come off the bench, bro.
That's not gonna happen, y'all. It's not gonna happen, man.
Yeah, too much ego, man.
Trust me, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to start. Like I'm trying to remember what team that was, where they just started all their best players and they didn't care about positions. But that's what you're gonna have to do, man. Don't matter if Melo's not a small forward. He's the best. So what? It's not about positions. You got to put him on the court.
I mean, you're not gonna win with a 6'2" and 6'1" backcourt, bro. You're not gonna win like that. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, CA3 is right, man. You gotta have one of those. I know they probably ain't gonna do it because of pride, but you don't win enough games doing that.
Well, like that's why Dame and CJ will never win because they are a small backcourt that plays no defense. That's why they'll never win anything.
Yeah, y'all hitting it on the nail. I'm glad I'm doing this show this morning. Brandon Rich says facts. Thank y'all for discussing that. Absolutely, man. We having a good discussion. Jay Boy says Lonzo rookie year was not bad as people say it was. If Lonzo would have averaged 3 more points, people would have not have been critical. That's the funny
part. We can't act like Lonzo wasn't second team all rookie. He was. Yeah. He wasn't first team. Okay. But he was second team all rookie. Well, you know what that means? He was a top 8 rookie. So yeah, I don't like he averaged 10, 7, and 7. Nobody in his class averaged 7 and 7 in double figures. So he shot it so horribly. But I mean, besides that, I mean, great defense, the triple doubles, the passing, the rebounding, all that.
What you gonna say, CI3?
It's just the fact that people just be stat watching, man. Like they don't really be looking at the actual, you know, actually what's happening in the game. So it's hard for you to judge the game if you're just looking at the stats all damn day.
I just sent out another link for anyone who want to join the chat for this great discussion. I gotta say, I was impressed by Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony, he looks like he may be the starter one of these days. If he keeps playing like this, confident. He's very confident. He knows what he's doing. He has that New York energy in him. I've been impressed.
I
Yeah, man.
mainly been impressed with how well he's shooting the ball. You know, it's so funny, man. When I was ranking my tier list after Hayes and Melo, I had Cole Anthony, and people were like Tyrese Halliburton, and this time I'm like, no, no. Remember CA3? You know, I'm like, no, I want Cole Anthony. Right after them two, I want Cole. So I'm not surprised because I knew he was going to be
I mean,
very solid. So
I,
I'm
I
not surprised in the slightest.
I mean, the funny part is that I told people is that I think people were they were starting to undervalue Cole Anthony just because of that one season at North Carolina where he played with a horrible team and he was injured the whole season. Like it's
Man, what
hard.
I did is I just put it in context. I was like, okay, that was in college, but when you put him on the NBA floor, what will he be able to do? He'll be able to score and he'll be able to pass. Defense, well, hopefully. But no, he had a solid game, man. Very solid from him.
Boy, we got the brother DZ King in the house. What's good, my brother?
What's good, DJ? What's good, man? How's everybody in the chat right now?
Good, man. How about you, man?
We good, man. We good, man. Happy Friday. May the Most High bless all of you, man. DJ, may the Most High keep on blessing you, man. For real. Before I continue, man, I wanna call out Skip Bayless.
Oh, boy.
Because DJ, you mentioned yesterday that this dude has an issue. I just think that he has an issue with black men in general. And a lot of people think that this guy, he's friends with everybody just because he has Shannon Sharp on his show. He's a friend of the black man and all that. I don't care. I don't give a flip. This dude keeps on saying all these stupid ass statements about Melo, saying, oh, he doesn't have that dog in him, talking about all this colorism, making all these colorism references and all that. Firstly, I mean, like, what is he talking about? Melo is only 19 years old. Melo has been raised the proper way by by a great man like LeVar Ball. So the fact that he's insinuating that Melo doesn't have that dog in him, it just doesn't make sense. He doesn't have that Compton in him. What is he talking about? And I just want to call out like these sort of references because those are really stupid references. Instead of focusing on the play of this young man, you want to focus on whether he has a Compton in him. That's some stupid ass reference, and I just want to call out Skip Bayless, man.
Man, let me say something. Look, just because I feel like a lot of people getting confused. Just because a guy ain't racist don't mean that he an ally. And that's what we talking about with guys like Skip Bayless and Max Kellerman. And I just want to say, I feel like Skip and a whole lot of other people are upset. And DJ, I want you to hear me when I say this. They're upset that LaMelo is more like Lonzo than they thought. I'm talking about not being as arrogant as they thought. I'm talking about being the right type of team player. I'm talking about getting his teammates involved. I'm talking about leadership. See, they thought Melo was some hot-headed kid that was just going to take 1,000,000 shots a night, be aggressive, and just be, some shot chucker and, that guy that people don't like, that Carmelo type of scorer or something, Carmelo Anthony. But he ain't like that. And I think it pisses off a lot of people because they're like, oh, he's okay with coming off the bench. And like, how could he be okay with that? It's just like, it just pisses them off that Melo's, he doesn't learn from his brother and his father, man. He knows how to move on the basketball court and off, and they just can't handle it.
No, they can't. And I got to read this by Moses Ramirez. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. And also, you can go on Cash App to donate as well. Thank you for supporting the channel. It's the reason why I'm doing videos every day to give you the raw encouragement that you deservedly need. He says, I can see Zoe averaging 16 to 18 points if he keeps up the volume he's displayed in his first game. We'll see how he plays tonight. Yes, tonight's going to be interesting because they're playing against the Bucks, who are a great defensive team. I know it's preseason, but I would love to see that matchup between him and Drew. Hopefully, Bledsoe plays in this game.
I thought he was playing.
Yeah, okay. He's
Yeah, he's
playing.
playing. He's playing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he's playing.
Yeah, 313. You're spot on, man. You're spot on. They wanted LaMelo to be this arrogant kid that they thought he was, and his teammates love him. I've not heard one teammate like you don't hear ramblings. You know how media get media leaks about LaMelo being a bad kid or anything. It's always he's unselfish. He's all about the team.
Yeah,
Everything different than what Skip has been saying, and it's
exactly,
eating him apart.
exactly. And but I'm wondering, and I'm not wondering. DJ is just it's like why don't they say the same thing about these other players on the team? I mean, in the draft. Why don't they say the same thing about you know Cole Anthony? Why don't they say the same? Like I just want to know because not every single player is going to be is going to be a Kobe Bryant. Is going to have the same personality as a Kobe. Not uh like just because you have a member mentality is not going to make you successful in the NBA. Not everybody is going to be successful. Everybody's going to have different personality types. So I'm just wondering why people like Skip keep on like pushing this narrative that NBA players have to be a certain personality in order to be successful.
Uh,
Exactly.
I don't know because a player that I've never liked, and it's not like no hate. I've just never been a fan. Steph Curry, that's the most baby faced assassin, kind hearted killer. He the most kind hearted killer that ever exists. So like Steph Curry does not fit the bill for anything that Skip be talking about. And look at that man. So come on,
It's
man.
just people are just they just say stuff, man. Like everybody says he don't have that dog mentality. He don't have that killer instinct. But people like Russell Westbrook, they love to hate on him. But he got everything they want, but they love to hate on him. So people just nitpick on
That's hilarious that you make that point. That's a great point.
Yep.
Hey, brothers. Shanker was on, and he got a Shanker. Can you come back in so he could let you speak? I just sent the link. I just sent the link. So Shanker, if you're there, the link is there. Join in. We're gonna let you talk. I know we have a lot of people on the panel. Uh, and if anybody else want to join, I can only offer a couple more slots. But yeah, we want everybody to. Shanker's in right now. What's good, my brother? Sorry
Hey,
for the
how you doing?
Hey.
good. Bless, brother. So what
Hey,
you think about last night's game? Cole Anthony and Melo last night.
man, that was one of the highlight matchups to me so far this preseason. Like, I really enjoyed it. I think that's what we all wanted out of the Darren Fox and Lonzo matchup, which we got a little bit of that. But I think with Cole Anthony being that they all said he dodged him at Spire. I think Lamelo to me was way more aggressive at going after him, taking over the defense. He wanted him, and you seen it. It wasn't like LaMelo was running from him, but I commend Cole Anthony, man, for not being as tall as he needs to be. I mean, I compare him a lot in the beginning to like a new version. I'm sure you guys have heard of Derrick Rose. But there's a lot of upside to that kid. I think he's got a good future. I was pleased with it, man. I thought it was an exciting matchup to me. It was a great game.
Yeah, man, it was. And Bartrand says Skip was offended that LaMelo was having fun. Yeah, they be hating on LaMelo, man. They hate it when he has fun. They hate it when he's a dog. And Shanker, you're right. The dog mentality that LaMelo has, man, it's infectious. When I saw him just take over on defense and be that guy, I was like, man, I see his potential everywhere on offense and defense.
Yeah, that was what made the difference to me. Is not like, when we saw De'Aaron Fox, I mean, yeah, it was Lonzo played within a system where he wasn't really allowed the freedom to go out and say, I want that guy, let me have him. But you
Right.
saw LaMelo take on that task like, okay, everybody wants to see us match up. Normally people would see him, but they would somehow avoid each other during the game. LaMelo went direct to him And then every time he came down, Lamelo wanted him. And there's something to be said though about Lamelo is a true 6'8". You can see it, and that length that he has is a problem. And that's the problem that a lot of these teams, I don't think they expected, and him being mobile and being able to move lateral, his lateral movements for being that tall, his body is in way more control than Lonzo's was when it came in the NBA. And I think that's just strictly from not having the training and the system that LaMelo walked into with JJ.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jermaine Jackson, Detroit Jermaine Jackson. Blessing. Y'all still there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
Okay. Yeah. But Rap God says the only commentators I respect is Jalen Rose, Tracy McGrady, Joy Taylor, Kenny Smith, Mark Jackson. Well, you're pretty much right on it. They're the only ones I know that they're not haters. So I understand if you give your critique, like he needs to work on this, he needs to work on that. But some of these hot shot commentators, they go overboard, man.
Hmm.
I
And
mean, commentators they just nitpick, man, on what they want to. They just you can tell it's just a lot of just hate in their heart, man. It's sad.
Exactly. We got Jarvis Jackson. Did I say your name right, brother?
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yeah, what's good?
Man, I'm at work, man. Look, hey, I don't know what y'all were talking about, but I just want to get on the live talk about Jello, man, and how they doing, man.
All right, go on. This is gonna be interesting.
You got a bad
They hate
connection.
him because it's bad. That's one.
Hey, I think your connection is off. Hey, brother, I think your connection is off.
DJ, you got brothers working and driving and still trying to hop on your phone, man.
Yeah, that's respect,
that's
man.
what you know.
That's respect.
Yeah, that's what you know.
Y'all let Jarvis know that his connection was bad, man. Let me give him a chance again. Hey, your connection was bad, my
Yeah,
brother.
yeah. I'm driving, man. I'm way down in Auburn, Alabama, man. Shout out to everybody in Bama, man.
Yeah, shout out to Bama, man. Y'all got some good food out there, man. I love going out there.
Oh yeah. It's always love down here, man. Hey, it's all love, man. But I don't know what y'all was just talking about. I'm good as far as my connection and everything.
Yeah, you good now.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about, but I wanted to talk about Jello, man. Man, the man be on my heart as far as like how everybody treat him, and they don't know, man. People take serious sports more than they think, man. Really, how they doing their family, man, this really could lead to a tragedy as far as him because he'll feel like, you know what I'm saying, everybody casting him out or doing him dirty. That's why I love your channel. You ain't with that. Even if you do, I'm pretty sure they watch these videos, and when they see these videos, that's giving them the heart to keep going in life because you'll never understand or know how it feels to be in his position as far as how he feel
Right.
about, you know what I'm saying, his family and everybody making it out but him. But I hope they just give the man another chance, and I really believe he can make it in the NBA, man. I think he's another Klay Thompson to me. He's a heavyweight guy. He doesn't move fast as everybody else, but the man can still play basketball. I played a little basketball in my high school career. Got in trouble with drugs and all that, but man, I'm telling you, I know when I see somebody that can play some basketball, and that man can play some basketball. I know that for a fact. That's all three of them. And even Lonzo, when he got to the NBA, they were saying his shot. I seen some ugly shots down here in Alabama. Ugly shots that they dropped. So I honestly don't believe it's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's this, is that. It's confidence with Lonzo. It's all confidence. He let people get to him. He let people mess up his mental as far as how he played basketball. That's why I like now he had the interview. He was like he's gonna play his game, and that's what I love about it, man. He being himself, and that's the best thing you can do for a player. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Y'all keep going with y'all conversation. I'll hop in whenever.
Man, you're always welcome, brother, man. Shout out to Alabama. Y'all know y'all always welcome on my
Yes,
channel,
sir.
man. Y'all keeping it real up in here.
Yes,
But
sir.
I gotta say this, brother. I gotta say this about Jello. That's why I've always said Jello is winning no matter what the haters are saying. He got a bag full of money, dating the best
But
looking chicks. He got support from the family. He winning, man. So the haters can say all they want. They can't take away what God, the Most High, has blessed him with. So he got to keep just working hard, and good things will happen if he just continue working hard.
that's a fact. That's a fact, man. That's a fact,
Absolutely.
man. But yeah, man, I be watching videos all the time, man. Y'all like up the video, man. Like up the video. I had put a little comment at the bottom, man. It's like when I came in, it was like 1 like, man. Get a man more likes.
Oh, man.
Simple.
Y'all ain't getting the likes up? Yeah.
Yeah, that when I just came in, maybe more now. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank you for saying that, brother, because I didn't even know that. I'm like, damn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know I got you.
Good,
Hey,
man.
this completely unrelated, but somebody in the chat said Kevin Harlan is the best NBA commentator. Yes, he's the
I
GOAT.
told you this. I said this
Yes, he's the GOAT.
easily.
Oh, yeah, he is. Kevin Harlan,
Yeah,
real deal.
He's an assassin.
Hey, DJ, I was going to say,
Yeah.
what people feel to underestimate about Melo is that he's got an advantage of, in front of all these rookies in that he had already an NBA veteran like Jermaine Jackson to really train him on the fundamentals of how to have that mentality to persevere and also, build the right NBA skills. When you have a guy like that who's real and who tells it like it is, and who's by your side the whole time, you're really able to progress your game to another level. Which is why, even though Melo did not have like like a summer league, like his brother, like Lonzo, I think that the fact that he had a guy like Jermaine Jackson just really prepared him mentally to get ready for the NBA.
Right on. And people missed the interview LeVar had with KD. He told KD Jermaine Jackson was the best thing for LaMelo Ball's career. He said this. But
Facts.
everybody wants to claim that LeVar is arrogant and all this stuff. He may be loud, he may be rambunctious, but you can tell he's a good brother, and he's thankful that a guy like Jermaine Jackson serves as a mentor to LaMelo. Every game, you see Jermaine at courtside or wherever, just whispering LaMelo's ear, telling him what's really going on. He's his eyes and ears on the court. So he's getting better each preseason game. It's really remarkable to see.
Definitely.
You look at the high school talent that Jermaine Jackson had at Spire, man. That team was loaded. Like,
Yeah.
God, Rocket Watts, like, come on, man. Like Jackson, oh gee whiz, like all of them ready for the NBA right now. Like they had some ballers on that team.
Yeah. Well, I think Rocket needs some. He got some work to do at the point guard position.
Well, Rocket as a scorer, he has the package to score.
He can score, man.
Yeah, he did. He got all the moves, man. I'm like, man, this dude has so many moves. He keeps getting these college defenders, man. They don't know how to stop him.
Yeah. I'm about to go though. Salute to you, brothers.
Thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel, CA3. Shout out to CA3 Sports Talk. Subscribe to his channel as well. But yeah, man. I cannot wait for tonight's game.
DJ, let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
I see that Gordon Hayward to me is going to be an injury liability to me for the rest of the year. This is what I expected. Do you see that? Do you see that, it's going to be all these little injuries that are always going to pop up for him?
That could happen. I don't want that to happen. It could happen. But
Yeah.
this injury, it's one of those little flimsy injuries. He'll be back in the opening season. He could have played through it, but it's preseason, so they want to be precautionary.
I'm starting to wonder why they even got Gordon Hayward. Because, like,
They really didn't
Yeah,
see what Miles Bridges had.
yeah. I was about to say Miles Bridges is way too good. Like I would be playing him over Hayward right now if it was up to me. Like without a doubt. Like why would you even get Gordon Hayward? You didn't know what you had in Miles Bridges. Like I don't understand.
And
Exactly.
Gordon Hayward's defense, he has been looking well. The starters have not been giving him the ball enough. Every time he touches the ball, he is scoring.
I'm not
Uh,
saying go. No, Gordon Hayward just came off a great year in Boston. I'm just saying like.
yeah, I
Well,
understand.
why? I just hate same thing happening with my Pistons. Why are you bringing these vets in that's barely better than the players behind them? Like, what is he like a tick above Miles Bridges? Like just barely because he's a vet. Like it's not even like if it's that close, why not give the young guy that you drafted run? That just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But the Hornets team, man, I just love watching Lamelo and Miles Bridges play at the same time. Man, the energy is so infectious. It's a show. They complement each other, and Miles is one of the smartest players on the team for the fact that he knows by playing with a point guard like Lamelo, he's going to get the ball. He's going to get more looks, and he's scoring officially in limited minutes.
I'm glad you brought up Miles's intelligence, because that's what I was gonna say. It reminds me, him and Miles reminds me of Lonzo and Kuz, but he's way smarter than Kuz. Like that's literally what I was gonna say, because that's what it looks like. Now
That's
I'm being
facts right
honest.
there.
I'm
That's
just being
fact.
honest, man. Like he is just like Zoe and Kuz, but
Yep.
Bridges' IQ is way better. I mean, he's
Way
better as
better.
a player, period. But
Kuz,
IQ specifically,
Kuz is
because
dumb as
like,
hell.
and you saw what happened to Kuz. He's washed without Lonzo, bro.
Yep.
Washed.
And I'm a
Exactly.
Lakers fan. I'm gonna tell you right now, Kuz is not the smartest in the bunch.
Oh no, we all know that. Like
Yeah.
and like I'm from Detroit and he's from Flint, so I want to root for him, but I'll be fair. So like I'll be fair, man. And yeah, I don't know, man. Kuz got his own problems. He ain't gonna be on the Lakers soon, but you'll get another ring, Kuz. Enjoy your rings.
Yeah, these shines actually think that Kuzma is still going to get a bunch of minutes. I'm telling you, this Lakers team is stacked, man. They got a lot of players, and if you're messing up, you're going to get reduced time. That's how good this Laker team is, and Shanker could attest to that.
I think, one thing about Kuz is that he has to be careful of is that his attitude in the locker room is more dangerous than his play. And I think that's, once you get that label as one of them dudes, you just don't quite fit. You trying, you could tell he's trying hard to fit in. If LeBron's drinking wine, Kuz is drinking wine. It's like whatever he needs to do to try to get in, he's not quite there yet. The in crowd ain't accepted him yet. And his play is good, but it's too sporadic. And I think for him to start, the way he's talking in the media about, I don't know where I fit, I don't know where my role play at. That don't fit well with a lot of
Wait,
the Lakers. You know what I mean?
wait, Kuzma actually said that?
Yeah, that's what
Well,
that's what
see,
he's saying.
I don't pay attention to the Lakers anymore because Zoe isn't there. But he need to be calling Alonzo and begging him to come back. This man say, I don't know where I fit. I don't know where to be. That's because it was a guy that did all that for you. And
Yeah,
I thought LeBron, I mean, because he's LeBron. I'm like, okay, LeBron should, Lonzo's a better passer, but LeBron should be able to, he can get anybody in going. Didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I'm like, if LeBron can't get you going, something wrong with you. I feel like he would be able to fit in if he was consistent.
hmm
That's why you could say it's more locker room stuff, but if could consistently be relied upon to give you 14 or 15 and shoot 37, 38%, he fits in. That's why he doesn't fit in because he's not consistent.
Uh,
yeah.
Keenan Capin says no Kuzlanda. He's been balling in preseason. Brother, yeah, he's been putting up numbers in preseason, but like me and Shanker, we have watched the Lakers for years, and we know how these players are. When Kuzma's not getting his touches, for some reason, his body language is bad. It's pretty obvious, and his defense. You see, when Kuzma is getting his touches, he'll play better defense. He'll dive for loose ball. He gets motivated by that. But when he's not, and he's not going to get the touches that he's been getting in preseason. Look at the weapons they have. I'm just being real. This is
You can
not cool for hate.
Yeah, that's not, I don't think it's slander at all. I'm just saying that you can watch Kuz, his body language just coming off when he comes to the sideline. He's not running. Before it was, coming off, laughing and talking with LeBron, going straight over there. Now it's just kind of you going to himself. You can tell that's not something that's can be ignored in the locker room. You know what I mean? Like the dude is stuck in this contract negotiation right now, and it's wearing on him mentally. He's having to go through the same trade talks that Lonzo and Hart and them all did, but the difference was they all went through it together. He put himself on the island. You know what I mean? He's out there alone, so now he's having to deal with that, being caught up, and you can see it's wearing on him mentally. I think the kid has a lot of talent in the sense of Kuz is definitely going to be able to be a starter on somebody's team. I'm just not
Yeah.
sure if it's on this team.
Yeah. It's just
A
fair.
team without two superstars.
Right.
And let me
Like he
read
could,
these
like
comments.
he could start on Melo team
He
if
can start
Bridges and them was
on
like if
Pelicans
Bridges
too.
and them weren't there. Like if Bridges and them weren't there. Like you just can't start on the team with star power like Brown and AD because
No.
it's just not. It's not going to help you because he needs more shots.
Absolutely. And Bartrand says, Melo told Miles from first practice he would be getting them lobs. Yup, I heard that. I saw that media report. Uh, I love the friendship they have and the chemistry, and it's really going to benefit Miles for when his contract comes up. Teams will be looking to give him that bag if he keeps improving like he is.
Charlotte would be foolish to lose Miles Bridges.
Oh
Like
yeah,
seriously, y'all would be like that's a staple that you can build with Melo. Like him and PJ Washington, those two specifically, they need to be on that team with Melo.
I'm saying it right now. Charlotte in the next 4 years, right, or 3 years, 3 to 4 years, they better do all they can to make LaMelo happy because there's a lot of teams that want a 6'8" point guard with that skill set. I'm just saying it right now. They 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 better watch out. Jay Boy says Kuzma only tries when he starts or getting his touches, like you said. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. It's really obvious, and that's why um, he just needs his own team. I got to be real with y'all. He needs his own team. If I was Kuzma, I've been a Laker fan for a year, but if I was in this position, if I was in Kuzma's position, I would have, after I won that championship, I would have demanded a trade
Mm-hmm. Yep.
to get my bag.
Facts. Facts.
Exactly.
Like, thank you, LeBron, for the chip. Thank you for carrying me, AD.
Right.
Now, let me go get my bread and ball out. Nah, he should definitely have requested a trade. Why? I mean, he's only gonna stay there to get another cheap ring to him. Like, it's not really gonna make any difference for him.
See, the problem is though his value at that time wasn't that high because of his performance in the bubble. So if he would have wanted to get a trade at that time, it might not have been that great for him. If
I
he
mean, no, I mean, but wouldn't he want to go to a trash team?
you would think, but I think he thinks highly. He thinks he's more on the line of LeBron
Oh
and
my gosh.
Davis right now. That's why there's an issue with him. That's why they tabled the talks of him in his contract negotiation. That's got in his head. You can see it all over his face, even in interviews after the game. I mean, if you're close and tight and you really follow the Lakers, you can feel the energy that the Lakers have, and you know who's a good Laker player and who just doesn't quite get it. Is not quite there. You know what I
Hey,
mean? Like,
Shanker,
mhm.
me and you've been Laker fans for years. This is the most, you got to attest, this is the most stacked, depth wise Laker team in probably 2 decades, top to bottom, like
They
the
are.
total roster. And for Kuzma messed himself up. I'm saying he should see if Kuzma was traded, right? The Lakers are still the favorite. That's how deep they are.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, and as a Laker fan, the one guy I have my eye on right now that I'm not all the way 100% sold on is Schroeder.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just because I've never been that big of a fan of his game and all the places that he's been. There's a reason why he hasn't been able to take over starting on a team and really take the team and lead it. But I just don't feel watching his body language, watching how he played the game this last game, and seeing, that's just not where when you're a championship team and you're looking to repeat, you really don't have someone who has to be selfish anymore because they all know that the reason why they won is because nobody on that team was selfish last year. They all were able to, some games McGee would play, some games Dwight would play. That takes a lot for a pro to say, I'll sit out this whole game because we want to win, and this is the better lineup. And I don't see him doing that. Whereas I already feel there's some debate, whether when Caruso comes back, whether Thornton, when he gets in there, like these people can take the minutes. Especially when you get in the game and you're doing a lot of turnovers, I get it. I know he can penetrate. He has flashes of Rondo in him, but he ain't Rondo on the IQ level. It's not there.
No, he's not.
Not even close.
Trust me, Schroeder ain't gonna do nothing but solidify y'all championship chances. Trust me.
No doubt. I'm not saying he's gonna
he's not gonna be any type of problem. Like he's there to score and play make. That's what he'll be doing.
You know what the problem was with the Kuzma brothers? The pressure. Like J-Boy said, they labeled him as the third star. I knew that he would not handle that pressure. No. I told you, Kuzma is not a third star. And again, I'm not hating on Kuzma, but I'm being honest. It's the same way. What happened to 313? He got he probably come back in. It's the same way he came back on. It's the same way of me critiquing Lonzo, my favorite players. They need to do this. They need to do that. It's the same thing. It's not hating. It's just the truth.
No, you can see, man, Kuz need the type of team where he actually can be the third option, meaning he's actually getting that level of shots. I mean, we've been talking about Zoe, and we've been asking for him to be the same level of third option, so he can be the best that he can be. Because I mean, Lonzo taking 8, 9, 10 shots a game, like that's just not going to allow him to be the best player he can be. Which is why I didn't want players like Drew Holiday or even JJ Redick on the team, because I'm just like, y'all taking shots away from Lonzo, Zion, and BI. Let's simplify it a little bit. And then Kuz is in the same type of situation where he needs to be on a team where he can take like 15, 16 shots no matter what. And that's not the Lakers. That's the thing. He wants to be a star. But you're not a star. And that, I think that's his problem. He doesn't realize it yet. And I kind of feel bad for him because it's hard to tell. Like, how could somebody tell me I'm not a star and I'm in the NBA? You know what I'm saying? But it's just the reality of the situation. I just hope he realized it too soon, because LeBron might be like, yo, trade him mid-season. Get him up out of here, full bag of chips. I don't care. So,
he's not
you already know, man. LeBron does not.
You laughing, but that's real serious. That's real.
LeBron don't need him to win no chip. He don't need Kuz at all. Nah. He don't need him.
That's what I'm saying about your boy Schroeder too, though. If Schroeder if he keep talking about I'm starting and I need to do all this, that attitude is not going to work with the Lakers, man.
But why wouldn't but see, I don't know. Maybe you feel different, but I'm not putting anybody on Schroeder. Like, to me, he should be getting all the minutes and be playing with Brian and AD. He's like the third best player on the team.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know, man. I gotta see it.
LeBron and AD. Who's better than Schroeder?
Out of LeBron and AD?
No, out of everybody else.
I mean, I'm not gonna say better, in that sense. For me, it's just not quite to the point where I'm like, yeah, give this guy the keys and he's the guard of the future. I believe that there's talent there and he could be, but just in the first few games that we've seen so far, I'm just not all the way sold yet.
What was LeBron playing in those games?
No, this and that last game.
You're not seeing the real Schroeder. Now, LeBron is like a gravity wing. Once he get on the court, everybody they fill in, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, he might look like that now, but once he's playing with LeBron, he's not gonna be handling the ball. He's gonna be scoring more, and then he'll get a chance to play a 2-man game with Anthony Davis. Like, I saw him with Steven Adams a lot last year. He definitely can do a very good. Anthony Davis way better, so he definitely can do a good 2-man game. But LeBron and AD ain't even playing, so I just think like the perception's a little bit different.
Yeah, I hope so.
Jay, this is a question I know you two are definitely going to enjoy. Jay Boy says, "What do y'all think about Bledsoe said about playing off ball to Lonzo?" I liked it. Bledsoe is actually a better fit with Lonzo than Drew was. Drew was, no offense, he's a great player. We respect him and hope all is well with the Bucks. But he, in his mind, thought he was the man, and he did a lot of ISO ball, ISO dribbles, and ISO is no problem when you play within a team concept. But with Drew, I think he fed into what the fan base was saying. He's the man and stuff. I've been saying was Bi the whole season, but no one was saying it. But
Bi and Zion team. That's what I was saying.
yeah, and Lonzo even said it. So Lonzo
Mm.
understands it, and I'm glad that they got Bledsoe who can play off ball. He did it with the Bucks, so I have no problem with it. What y'all think?
I agree with that. I think Bledsoe actually will help Lonzo's stats. I think
Hmm.
Bledsoe, for once, he might have a guard that actually sets him up. Because Bledsoe has enough IQ and he understands Lonzo. I think in the sense of what the abilities Lonzo has. I see. For me, Lonzo, we have not even seen what Lonzo is capable of yet. Still, yeah, I know it's year
Facts.
4, but I just have not feel like he has had a year to put it all together and get enough court time to put it all together. You have to give the starting guard the keys. He has to have a chance to get the flow of the game going. That's something that Lonzo to me has never really gotten. You can't play a full quarter, without getting subbed out. Like you're a starting guard. They never did that to Steve Nash. They never did that to Derek Fisher. None of those guys. They played that game and got the tempo of the game established so that everyone else now can go with it. But it's like all these other coaches that Lonzo's had, they never gave him that. I think Stan Van Gundy is trying to give him that at least. And I think Bledsoe is not going to take away from that. Only problem that I see in Lonzo's minutes will be JJ Redick, being that
Hmm.
Stan Van Gundy is a JJ Redick fanatic.
Man, he already want to run the offense through JJ Redick, and I'm just
Yep.
like, bro,
That could be a problem.
I understand why you have to run the offense through JJ Redick. He's JJ Redick. I mean, he's perfect at what he does. Let's be honest, as much as we don't like it. But come on, man, not over Lonzo. As great as JJ is at what he does, but I was telling people this with Bledsoe here, and people, the Lonzo fan, they're like trying to trade Bledsoe away. I'm like, no. Like Bledsoe is good for this squad. But the thing is, we have to remember that Bledsoe played with George Hill a lot, all the time. So he was already in a backcourt with a defending pass first point guard, and he didn't always have the ball. It was a lot of times George Hill played over him, and I feel like he's coming from a winning organization and he knows how to win. So the Eric Bledsoe of 4 years ago is not the same guy as this guy now. This guy here, he's a veteran. He's a defender, and he knows how to play basketball the right way after coming from Milwaukee. Ego isn't nearly as big as the size of Drew. It's not just the ego. He's not as good because you can be egotistical, but if you're just not good enough, you're just not good enough. And Drew, he was better than Lonzo as a player at this point. So that egotistical thing would be detrimental. But I can't really believe Bledsoe said this. This lets me know this Pelicans team is about to be the surprise team of the NBA, man. Because they gonna him and Bledsoe is gonna be locking people down, and all you got to do is not do too much. And I feel like Bledsoe and everybody they play with Lonzo every day. You know what I'm saying? So they're seeing way more than we're seeing, and he probably knows what Zoe is capable of. I still remember Zoe's second year, how the Lakers was always talking about Lonzo's the second best player on the team at practice, and this is with Bi and Kuz on the team, and they've been talking about him in practice a lot, and we saw a lot of improvement in that first game. So I think Bledsoe is he just want to be a two guard. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these guys be trying to do everything. Bledsoe, like, can I just play my position, please? Be an off ball. Can I just be an off ball two guard that lock people down? Like some players is not like that. Some players, I want to be an all star. Well,
Right.
he's already been an all star. I think. I don't know, but so he's already done that.
Exactly. This has been a great conversation. I'm about to wrap this up because I gotta get to work. But thank you, brothers, for joining, man. It's been insightful. Blessings to y'all, man. You guys make everyone makes this channel what it is right now. And we're getting so much love here because you get to hear real basketball talk. You get to hear others being able to have discussions without being argumentative or respectful. This has been a joy, and I thank all of you.
Yeah, thank you, DJ. Thank you guys, man. Appreciate it.
No doubt, no doubt. Always good to come on here and talk to the people, man.
So, and shout out to 313 JMO. Subscribe to his channel. Now, he does talk about Detroit sports, but if you like sports, you like sports knowledge, subscribe to that brother. He's a real one, and I thank him so much for joining my platform on the daily sometimes.